Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of A Game Designer Plays here on Radio Zero, where we stream the niche games you might have loved, if you'd ever played them. I'm your host, CareLevelZero, and tonight is the actual finale for 13 Sentinels. After getting to the last battle yesterday, spending 30 minutes in it, only to fail out at the very end, because we had entirely the wrong kinds of gear and approach to it. And then definitely not having enough time to do the mission again and get through the 32-minute ending scene I've been warned is waiting for us. So, had to kind of start a little bit early today, despite having Virtual Couch that gives us about an hour 45 window, I think, to work with, in which we can hopefully finish 13 Sentinels before my co-host arrives, and we're supposed to do some Persona 3 reload. That is assuming that he wakes up, which I doubt will be a problem. I'm pretty sure he's still jet-lagged and waking up far too early. In fact, I have expected him to show up in the middle of 13 Sentinels. Though we'll figure out how to do our equipment switch in the middle of everything. I mean, fuck it, we're doing it live, right? Just like everything else. Oh, man. It was an interesting final fight yesterday, and I definitely have thoughts and opinions. Let's put it that way. I have thoughts and opinions, and I think we'll go over them when the actual mission itself has been completed. Yeah, no, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll do it live. It's very Twitch, very YouTube-y. Yep. I mean, Virtual Couch, so you know it's not really Virtual Couch if something doesn't break, right? And then having to transition everything while we're already live? Oh, that'll just be the appropriate level of fireball required to welcome my co-host back after, you know, not having him on the show for a month. I can think of no better way to welcome him back than by sacrificing everything on the altar of technical stability to him. Final Fight definitely makes it very clear it's the final fight. It does. And there are things I like about it, and there are things I greatly dislike about it from a design perspective. But it's also stuff that I find my opinions as a player, as a streamer, and as a designer are all kind of at odds for that last fight. So we'll dig into that a bit when I'm actually done with it, though. VC is just more levels of crispy on top of that. Yeah, on top of that, I have been working very, very long weeks lately, and I'm going to be a little bit crispy by VC time myself, and I imagine Daimyo's going to want to get back to doing his own streaming as well, so he'll probably roll right into that off of this show. And I would like to support him the way he supports me, so I will probably go hang out with him for his, and he finishes around 4 in the morning, my time. So, non-zero chance that come tomorrow, I am just a smoldering corpse, laying Yamcha style upon my bed. But at least I'll be resting. Also, thankfully, it is a long weekend. I'm going to need it. Besides, I want to spend some of that long weekend digging into the emotes a bit more, maybe clean up the... I'm not quite sold on the flail. I don't hate it, but it's not quite there yet to me. It makes me want to do it better. Or at least do something else, but we'll see. It was nice to do a little bit of art again. Don't you dare hate Miyuko. I don't hate Miyuko, Reb. I just don't like the emote enough. What's a long weekend? It's this mythical thing that occasionally happens where you get 3 days off in a row. Or ostensibly 3 days off in a row. It really depends on how much of them you end up working anyways, if you're like me. Missing... No, I don't think it's missing the essence of Miyuko. I think it's got that fine. It's mostly just a little bit of cleanup in the animation, and I think I want to center the whole thing more around the head, have less of the body present. I think it would read better overall if I do that, so just a little bit of adjustment. I went to do some quick adjustments earlier, and I wound up decapitating her when I ran the keyframes, so I'll just fix that over the weekend and stick her head back on. That's not the Monica reference we really needed in the game. We had enough of those already. The thing you don't get without using vacation time. Haha, yeah, I'm fortunate I work for a company that, while they do not roll PTO over, they are very aggressive about suggesting people actually take the fucking PTO. Go, take time off. Why you're like this, you are UC after all? I mean, you got me. Why do you think I've been a hologram this whole time? I'm not even real. Altering the hands movement? No, it actually doesn't work. Plus, I actually drew a chunk of the animation from GIFs I found of her playing the animation. She actually does both hands in unison together. I considered also only having one hand or separating it into two things you could use as separate emotes beside each other, but then I realized you all would get up to some absolutely horrible things with her if I did that. And you can't tell me that you wouldn't, because I know you all. You're like me. Thank you for the giant emote, Skyfell. Yeah, small version does lose the head bob, which I probably... The small version is auto... Oh god, this is... So, it's a 600 by 600 pixel file that Twitch is auto-generating down to 28 by 28. Like, good god. Love the intensity of the final battle. Surprised when I saw you lost, but love seeing streamers struggle. It's entertaining. Yeah, unfortunately, we were kind of fucked the moment Takamiya got ejected from the Sentinel, because without the without anything basically to deal with all the incoming missiles, there was nowhere safe to move her. It was inevitable she was going to get tagged by one of them, and that's all it took to end it. But yeah, like I said, there's stuff I like about it and stuff I don't. But some of the stuff I don't like about it from one perspective, I do from another. So it's actually been a very conflicting fight for me to think about overnight and kind of stew on. You would never lewd Miwako? Well, I think I already did. Earlier in the chat. Pretty sure. Yep. Yeah, Takamiya had a... She got rocked pretty hard. And getting ejected from the Sentinel that was the end of it. She just wasn't... There was nowhere to put her. But I went back and I did a bunch of rethinking, retooling, looked over all of our stuff, and I came up with a battle plan that I have reasonable confidence in. I wouldn't loot Miwako to make no promises, and using Miwako to loot other things. You know what? Maybe I will give you all that version, just to see. I mean, I've got so many animated emote slots available. Why the hell not? I'll just break it into 3 parts. Left hand, her head, the right hand, and I'll just let you all go to town with it. I'm sure you'll do nothing that would make me disturbed, terrified, or otherwise wind up on any new and unexpected government watch lists, right? I can trust you all like that. Eventually my camera will know it's there. There we go. Always takes a bit when I switch over. Thought we collected those? Shh, don't tell them that. I need them to get me on some new ones. Alright, let's run over the preparations that I have made for this.
Look, Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
Astronomal, thank you for 78 months. Welcome back. Where you want to put that for HoboCast? Oh, God. That's great. Already. I like it. Thank you. Not quite the way I expected the emote to be used, but I will absolutely take it. Split a few extra saves. That's the one I want, because I've spent all my stuff. Couldn't resist, huh? Where are we putting that for HoboCast? Speaking of, I'm debating actually not waiting till the 3rd, because then that just makes it one day next week to wrap up. I'm thinking of making today the last day, and then I can, you know, use the long weekend to make sure everything is properly trimmed and cleaned up and all good for the start of September with whatever happens to win. Also, I think in future I might condense the entire event down to like the first couple of weeks of August, because I kind of feel like this all explodes in the first 2 weeks, and then it mostly stays the same for the next 2 weeks. So we could probably speed the whole thing up, really. Well, the Chaos Spiral would still have to get cleaned up. Actually, that would be the toughest one, Mecha, because that is a weird one. Alright, so after much deliberation, the team that I have settled upon. Nenji Ogata. Jiro Karabe. Because while I did say I don't take unsolicited advice, when I did see the level 30 skill, it was kind of a fucking no-brainer. Weight recovery speed significantly increases for the strike team, meaning everyone, in the final battle. Yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer. So, he's in. Shinonome. I do not normally use Miss Shinonome, but today we do. Minami is actually out.
Look, Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
And T, thank you for 59 months and welcome back. Oh, and Astronomal, I saw you want to put that to work, so let me get that actually plugged in. And the Hughes maintains its lead. Where you want to put yours for Hobocast, Anj-T? Level 30 skills nuts. Yeah, the moment I saw it, I'm like, man, even if he accomplishes virtually nothing himself, he would still be worth having on the team for the final battle. Jiro's final skill, the only neat thing to do is a reference to the first major sci-fi story in Japanese literature. Nice! That is also the name of one of his early chapters in the game, too. Nice to know what that's originally named after now. Put on her cyber attack missiles? Yes, that actually is a big part of why I opted to keep her around instead of Fuyusaka or Minami. What for Hobocast? Your sub. What are we putting it towards for Hobocast? It's probably the last day. We've got plenty to work with, I think, at this point. Hughes is currently leading, as in Maze Hughes from FMA. The Strange is currently in third. The Chaos Spiral is in second. And Babyface trailing in fourth, but not by all that much. Hughes, you got it. Hughes maintains its lead. Alright, so, as for the G3, G4 end of it. Keitaro Miura, Tomi Kisaragi, Megami. I went through and I examined basically everyone's combination of their passives, their available skills, etc., etc. And this is the group that I ultimately settled on. So, Ogata has obviously some stuff with Kisaragi, but harder to kill him. That's cool. Recovery speed increasing after defeating Kaiju. Totally awesome. Rush attack power going up. Well, I do have rush attack at +8, so more than happy to use that. Auto counterattack. Not going to put in a position where he's hopefully taking any damage, so it won't matter that much. But if he is taking damage, attack goes up. And if Kisaragi happens to get hit, he'll gain bonuses, but I'm not really hoping to let that happen. More importantly, though, we've got a rush attack. I've got the Demolisher Blade. He has anti-air defensive flares. Maxed out, so it's a lot of them. He has the high performance charger because I do suspect I'm going to need to rejuice him occasionally as opposed to running him around attacking as much as we did last time. And the EMP attractor, which is kind of unique amongst the EMPs in that it actually does reasonable damage coming off of him. So in addition to dropping a lot of stuff to the ground, it actually does clean out some of the small chaff. And of course, limiter removal still there if we desperately need it. I opted to take him over the others, partly because of the attractor. The combination of attractor and flares means I can actually use him for a lot of defensive play in this one. And unlike every prior mission in the entire game, we have to play very defensively. They've asked me to change my playstyle for the final mission, the 31st. More than that if you include the tutorials, but let's ignore them for the moment. The 31st of 31 missions, I have to completely change my playstyle. Karabe is up because, honestly, he has some stupid pilot skills. I mean, his level 30 skill was a no-brainer. That helps everyone. All stats up. Terminal starts getting damaged. I think that's actually incorrect. I don't believe it's 40% or below. I think it's when it's lost 40% or more. So it's 60% or below, I believe this actually kicks in. More kaiju where there are. The higher all stats increase. Well, gee, what do we have in abundance for this final mission? Yeah, it'd be kaiju. Weight recovery speed increases when deployed in consecutive battles. Yep, I did take him out for a run. It's a solo mission right before this. So, this is a consecutive battle for him. He will be running with better recovery speed. Hey Ringsong, how's it going? The problem here is the enemy has the vastly overwhelming offense, the sheer numbers. Yee! Yeah, that's fun. Oh, that's right, it's always active if you have any, That is a terrible localization error. Well, either way, it's on. And more members in the strike team, the higher all stats increase. Well, it's 6 people, so he's getting the most out of it. Skill-wise, I actually went back and capped out the heavy knuckles. Not because I expect to use them much, but because occasionally shit does get right up in our face. Like the drum mines, and we do need it out of there, and I need them on fast recovery, 4-second wait time, and it's free, which is good, because I need his EP for other things. Arm-mounted piercing cannons, cap them out because they've just been solid. They have the long 8-second recovery, but they really just cook shit downrange. I love them. Multi-rocket launchers, similarly, actually fairly effective. Sentry gun is capped out. Guardian is capped out. And anti-ground piercing rocket launchers. To be fair, we do actually wind up putting a lot of stuff on the floor with all of the EMPs going on, so I'm not as worried about carrying stuff to deal with airbornes. I don't expect there to be all that much that's actually airborne. Sentinel upgrades are passive. There are 5 kind of sets you can do. Armor gives you HP, defense, chance to nullify attacks. Generator for EP attack, EP recovery. Fire control for attack accuracy and crit damage. Actuators for speed defense and move speed distance. And the Neuralink for accuracy, speed, XP up, and decreasing brain overload. This is basically, once you've maxed out the skills you're using, you can just start dumping into these. They're a bit pricey. Like, 3 levels of Neuralink cost... God damn it.
So about that lead. It would be a real shame if someone decided to just erase all progress any style had. CLZ Flail.
Thank you very much for the generous tip, Mecha. I'm gonna hit the Thanos button here, and I'm betting what I'm gonna see is that everything comes out even, doesn't it? Yes, they do. God damn it. Oops, not that. Set. Well, we now enter the final day of HoboCast on a fucking 4-way tie. Actuator at 100 plus is extremely funny. Hijiyama dude just crosses the whole screen before punching someone for free. I mean, even with, he already can get like halfway across the map for one punch right now. I can only imagine how insane that gets for him. Thank you very much, Beckett. It does even out. Goddamn. But yeah, big fan of his arm-mounted piercing cannons. Really good stuff. So, that at least will get some damage from him. He's also going to be on heavy guardian duty. 4,000 HP worth, 7-second recovery time. A lot of draw. Shinonome. She's a bit of a grab bag. I've got her set up for double sentry gun placement. The Guardian Avenger, which is another decoy, but it tends to explode when they're done with it. Has much less health accordingly. Sentry gun, obviously. Shield emitter, if we wind up needing it. Anti-ground piercing rocket launchers. But really, she's here for the cyber attack missiles. Hijacks their AI. Basically, they just start kind of running wild on each other, which means if you hit a nice big thick pack of dudes with this, including a couple of high quads, they'll fuck off and leave you alone for a good long time. And kill the shit out of each other for a while, too. Oh, what were her... I don't think her passives were a big part of what I was doing. She'll be near allies, so that won't really matter. Terminal damage will boost her attack, that's fine. Defense up as HP goes down, I mean, it's reasonable if it comes to it. After getting injured, attack, recovery speed, move speed go up. Not super concerned about using that. EP recovering when attacked, similar. And if she dies, recovers over... Well, if her Sentinel blows up, recovers everyone else's HP. Her passives are not what we're here for. It really is the cyber attack missiles, and nobody else has them. That's her job. Our boy Mura, on the other hand... I suppose I could get one more upgrade on the multi-launching rapid cannons, but I don't even really use them. They're just kind of there. Yeah, I know it works as long as no one's near her, but I'm not going to have her spread out from people for this, most likely. Especially since she doesn't have great range. Mira's here for a mix of the capped out EMP stunner, because as we saw last time, the area effect on that is just perfect. Keeping everyone on the floor. Wide range bombardment is actually for close range, but it's an extremely wide area effect in front of them, and it hits both air and ground targets, so it's a good cleaner if stuff's actually getting up close. Mega Railgun, because Mega Railgun. Missile rain is still there. Not really what I'm expecting to use, and the super large missile is there in the event of the deepest of deep emergencies, given that wait time. But it's still there. Also, I would not feel comfortable launching him without them. It just feels necessary. As for his passives, well, that doesn't apply. Natsuno is not present. Jiro contacts the team. I can't recall if that's actually going to be a part of this or not. Defense up is HP down, sure. If his Sentinel's destroyed, big boom. Hopefully not going to see that. Attack up when combo exceeds 100. Well, that's going to be very easy in this fight. And this doesn't really apply either, so his passives are not a big part of this one. He's mostly there for his skills. Tomi's got her rapid cannons. Don't care too much about them. Super long-range missiles, though, definitely care about. EMP stunner. This way I've got two people capable of hitting most of the map at once. Between her and Mura, they can keep things shut down fairly well. High performance charger in case I really need to juice her back up. Missile rain, super large missile are maxed out. On the passive side, all her stats will go up because Megami will be there. Ogata is on the strike team, so her weight recovery is going to be faster. Increase armor and power and attack from beyond a certain distance. She does tend to attack fairly far out. Hey Dagger, how's it going? Aside from dead, apparently. Should have known her passives are as depressing as her story. A little bit, yeah. Attack up versus anything near Ogata. I mean, he is on the field. Attack up proportional to damage into the city? Sure. I mean, there's lots of shit going on. And after defending, EP slightly recovers for allies. Sure. It has its places. Oh, as for... No, we covered her skills. Megami. Kisaragi's on the team. Wait, recovery speed up. Karabi's on the team. All stats are up. No allies nearby. Being that she can move a little bit faster and fly, she actually does tend to get away from other people a little bit more. If she defends, EP up for the guys, HP up for the girls. If Karabi's nearby, attack goes way up. And if Jiro gets hit, her turn comes up faster. So, yeah, she's very, very Jiro-centric for the most part, but she's sharing the team with both Kisaragi and Karabi, so she will get plenty of bonuses. Interceptors are still maxed for her. Hypercondenser for more interceptors is also up. Forced cooling, which just increases her wait time even, or decreases her wait time even more. Flare torpedo, maxed out. Gonna need it this time. Shield matrix, in case of emergency. And the high energy pulse laser, which is hilariously strong and incredibly inaccurate, but given the density of guys on this map, who cares? Not bad, just got home dagger. Have yourself a Have yourself a cup of tea. Take a load off. Recoup! It's Friday night. So that is our team. That's what we're rolling. Yes, it's also a very short wait time. Made even shorter by various other things. So her turns will come up a lot. Yep, and she gets to move while using it. It's great. The only issue with it is the massively wide area leads to kind of shit accuracy depending, but she has so much to shoot at here, it doesn't matter. Yeah, on the defensive end, we've got shield matrix, some lasers, multi-lock missiles, rapid cannons, anti-air flares, and the EMP attractor. So, let's go get it done. All right, let's get on the defensive.
I'll stop now.
Because it's gonna take a while.
There's still
Yes,
hope.
it is the guard.
Enemy on the move.
Let's get him.
So let's start with. I do not want any of you around.
Here goes.
Oh, did I just accidentally pick the? Oops.
They felt that.
That was not actually the missile I meant to pick.
So much for that past you.
Oh well. It'll all do. Alright, let's... Well, we can shut them down easily enough with Megan. We just need to get
We
her
must win.
a little closer.
must survive.
Does she need to get closer? Yeah, she needs to get a little bit closer.
We will not lose.
She can take that shot.
What do I do?
In the meantime, let's get defensive flares up.
Not this time.
Well, I did want that wing dead, Mecha, so... I'm just gonna say it's a subconscious thing. I really, really want to use that missile. Plus, I think I reordered skills at one point, so... No, I don't think I reordered hers, though.
I need to think.
What's our plan?
The super missile opening. Do it now, because we can't do it later. So this is the effect of the area of the bombardment. I love it. That is beautiful. She gonna have enough EP? Ah, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Then on this side, we can just start deleting a bunch of guys, but I think first let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and drop some sentry guns into play. Pac-Man range, yep. Wonka wonka. Oh, cup of tea actually sounds good. Oh, stormy weather, they're nice. Alright, and we'll just have Juro go ahead and deal with this for us.
How's that? Got him. Where are they?
And Miro, my dude, what do we actually want you to do at the moment? There's really not a ton for you to do. It's almost embarrassing to spend a railgun on a single dude like that.
Target
But yoink.
confirmed. Take that. Enemy down.
Number 20, we must win.
Still not quite close enough. Really, you gotta move a little bit faster.
Number
Would you?
23,
Thank
we
you, that's
must
there.
win. Take that.
They're finished.
Alright, should
What
pick up some
now?
of their shots. Meanwhile, let's get the other end of flares up.
What can
We're
I
gonna
do?
bury ourselves in visual effects. You got two? Well, technically one of them was a missile. Alright, let's just have Karabe handle that.
Just watch. That hit. They're down. And
I've
I
wondered
won't back
sometimes,
down.
you know, since you see them spawn in on the map as you like move the map around, I've wondered, if you don't move the map around, will they still spawn? I think you can wait on whatever's coming in. And then we'll probably go ahead and drop a missile rain when that happens.
Enemy on the move.
Those are gonna be toast anyways. No need to. Sadly, yes. Damn. It reminds me of an issue we had on Mass Effect at one point. We stopped running AI ticks on anything that wasn't being rendered, which resulted in if you moonwalked your way through a battlefield, no one would shoot at you because the camera wasn't drawing them, and therefore they weren't having AI ticks, so they would never shoot.
I won't back down.
Let's have you just hold for a few moments.
I won't give up.
Alright, Megumi's turn is back up. I could get the interceptors out now. Don't want any other flare. Yeah, let's get a little bit more flare torpedo out though.
Too slow. They're like any other punks.
Alright, some guys have arrived.
Turn this around.
Don't touch the super large missiles. That's not the button I was meant to press. Still got a few over there, but let's just
Watch this.
clean house a little bit.
Was that okay? Got him.
What do I do?
Keep it nice and simple. Keep everything out of the way. There is a gap right now in our anti-air, so I might spend a little bit more.
They're
Well,
like
Ogata
any
not
other
punching people
punks.
does make me a little sad. Probably makes Ogata a little sad too. Ogata should be allowed to punch things. But honestly, that twin tail's completely neutralized under that flare anyways. Michael Jackson's too powerful, they backed off? I know, they had respect, so you know, they would not shoot him in the back. Alright, I'm just gonna say fuck it to having any gaps in the defense.
Where are
Welcome
they?
to the Flare Donut. This is where we're going to live now.
Now!
And we'll just send some gifts downrange.
I need to think things through.
I love how that looks, just all the missiles raining down. Missiles and air targets no longer exist. Yep, be gone. Alright, now we're back to Megumi's turn again. Her turn's gonna come up a freaking lot. So, girl, what do I want you to be doing? We've got them disabled, but I would rather have them actually dead.
There. Yes. No chance.
Gotta think.
Alright, Karabe, my dude, what's going on over here? Not a ton. How about you just deal with that?
Got it.
God, it unloads like all the shots it's gonna take all at once.
No point overthinking it. They're like
Alright,
any other
and
punks.
I actually don't really need him to do anything right now, so I'm gonna have him go ahead and rejuice.
Kaiju here. I can help.
So, Shinome, you're good. I don't think... There's not a... No, we got a shield back there, though. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Can't quite reach.
I'll just.
To move her a little bit closer if I want that. But generally, I prefer to hold her for large spawns.
I'll
Actually,
take them down quick.
debating just having her recoup so she's got plenty ready for cyber attack missiles when we need them more. No, you know what? That'll do.
I'll destroy you. Yes. Got
Get a
it.
chunk of the EP back for the kills anyways. So, if you have answers for Sentinels and High Quads, what does Gen 1 even do? Oh, well, on the odd occasion, I'm going to send him out to punch things if I absolutely need him to. He's great for clearing any drum mines that'll get onto our doorstep if they make it there. Otherwise, he's kind of an EMP bot of sorts now. It's funny, it might be the one time I don't really use the limit
We
removal.
must survive.
Alright, I'm going to start getting the flares out just to make sure that anything coming in stays generally
I can do this.
slow and fucked up. And well, we can go ahead and handle... Yeah, you can mop this for us.
They felt that. How is that? They're targeting our area.
Remember your
Oh,
training.
alright. We got spawns. What do we got? High quad? Anything fun?
Enemy on the move.
More high quads. Nope, RPF. Carrier. Okay, one high quad, one carrier, one RPF. Cool. Alright, he's got tactics drill going because our combo has long since exceeded 100 at this point. Twin Tails, it's not like I want to launch a missile at you or anything, Baka. I know, right? It's hard not to view them as Tsundere with a name like that. Alright, I think it's time to just make people sit down.
Don't move. A hit. Enemy unit destroyed.
There's still hope.
Alright, girl.
Take that. Yes. One down.
What can I do?
Solid damage to a reasonably hard target. Alright, we got just the quad down there.
Damn good.
Support with a RPF over here.
That hit. I did it.
This isn't
You got
so
one
hard.
shot through the twin tail at least. Yeah, the flares mean I have turns to spend shooting at things that aren't missiles. Basically, not having any passive missile defense is what ultimately fucked us. I'm honestly amazed we lasted as long as we did with the team I brought in, because they were built for the sprint. I mean, you saw, most of our fights never lasted longer than 30 seconds. Alright, she's got nothing that's really worth sending that downrange, so...
Let's
I'm actually
get
just gonna have her charge for a few seconds.
think.
Build stuff back up for when we need it. None of your fights lasted longer than one power boost. I mean, towards the end, there was at least one though that lasted us 50 seconds. Not enough stuff to warrant cyber missiles,
I'll take them
but
down quick.
is that stuff about? Oh, hang on, I see you aiming. Well, let's just make sure that whatever he's shooting at isn't going to give a shit.
Deploying decoys.
He's going for the sentry guns.
Thanks.
Got it.
Actually, you know what, Yakshiji? Get right in behind this thing, and let's just delete it.
Let's do this. Ha!
She spent the entire game for me doing like no fucking damage whatsoever, and now she's a beast.
There, got it. Did I? Enemy destroyed.
Also, boy, does her turn ever come up really fucking fast under this setup. Alright, you, my dude, let's have you recoup.
Sentinel
Okay.
number 19. Defensive mode active.
Let's see. It's currently locked down. We have him assist on the carrier, we can clean that out pretty fast. But I think Yakshiji's got that just fine. I don't really need to help her with that at all. So to that end, let's add an additional sentry gun to the lineup. Yeah, you kill enough, you get the EP back. So that was always her big issue. She just never was really killing anything. But thanks to the density of stuff here, the wide effect area of this is actually beneficial for once. Don't know that I want to keep her around for all that. On the other hand, her turn will come up so fast.
Take that. Got it. I did it.
Ought to be used to fights by now.
Alright, Ogata.
What
He's
do I do?
recouped. He's still not got anything really to do. New guys have arrived though, so let's just go ahead and say, hit the deck. Man, I wish I could back him up a little bit while doing this, but mostly because I want to catch those drums as well. Actually, you're already on the floor. Hit the deck.
I'm right here. Got him. That's what you came for.
Everybody on the floor.
Within enemy threat range.
Since we're on the ground, anti-ground will work.
Getting targeted will not lose.
Alright, Shiji. He's too close to the action right now. That's the carrier out.
Enemy destroyed.
No point overthinking it.
Alright, I think some of our flares are gonna pop soon. Yeah, then near the end, Homer started blasting. It's nuts just how much that changes her entire setup for this fight. Like, I'm really glad. I've wanted to use her more, but she just never really quite clicked, and now all of a sudden she just has use finally. She just never meshed with my playstyle until this fight. Jirobe Monica. Oh god. Kind of is. Oh damn, Megami had nothing, huh? I don't think she has Leg Spike even now. I don't think that's one of her available options, is it? Or did we just get rid of it that early for her? Alright. Might have to look at getting flares back up soon. I think for the moment I'm gonna hold this turn. Actually, no. That's, well, most of those are already EMP'd. Doing anything with them's a bit of a waste. But you know what? It still deals damage.
I'm right here. Take it. There, got a target on my back.
The last adjustments are going smoothly. Just hold out a little longer.
25%.
They're like
We
it.
must survive.
They ought to be used to fight. They're like
There's
it.
still hope.
She's just still juiced. Concerned about that getting much closer. Flares are off in some places, so I think I want a few more of those. Let's just make sure we don't have a gap on this side.
Take that.
What do I do? They're like any other punks.
Alright, I might actually send him out to deal with that.
They ought to be used to fights by now.
It's our reach right now. Well,
Let's do this. Got him. This could get ugly.
Within enemy
alright, I
threat
see
range.
something immediately targeted him. That's fine. I can get to a part where I don't quite want the Guardians yet. Maybe I do. Actually, you know what? Just to keep everyone down here busy, gives me time to mop up north before the other high quad starts getting in too close.
I'm here.
So that'll draw some attention. While they're busy doing that, Kisaragi has fully rejuiced, so she can just completely cover up here.
Was that okay? I beat him.
They're like any other punks.
And his turn is already back up, which is good, because I'm going to pull him back and actually have him do more flares, because we've got to be
Number
running
10.
low at this point. Oh man, cyber attack is tempting, but there's not quite enough of them. And if I score some kills, she'll at least get some EP back.
You. Yes. Got it. We must win.
Alright, she's got those taken care of. What's the facing on that quad? There it is.
making
Oh, a
it.
bunch of stuff just spawned right on her.
There's still hope.
Of course it
Okay.
did.
What now? There ought to be used to fights by now.
We must survive.
Oh, well, her turn's already up anyways. Open fire, girl.
There. Yes. One down.
Number 10, moving out. Focus.
I see stuff spawning over here. Conveniently... Oh, no, not quite enough for that. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that attention drawn away for the moment. Gonna have to have him
Okay.
recoup in a moment.
What now?
On the bright side, compared to the last time we did this, we haven't spent any meta at all yet. Wait time's really 1.2 seconds? Yeah, she's got the increased speed for being with Kisaragi, and the increased speed from Juro's 30 as well. And I think... she has something else in there too? She is stupid goddamn fast at this point.
This isn't so hard.
Super long range missiles, that is perfect timing. I definitely want to get a bit of clear out. Where do I want it though? Okay, none of those missiles should really be able to hit us. Unless we have the misfortune of our flares wearing out, like right as they arrive, which would be terrible.
Here goes. Score! Yes! Ah, there's still hope. Huh?
She is, right now, she is how I feel a Gen 4 should be. She is just zipping around the front line, staying just ahead of everything, shooting the shit out of it. Oh, hello. I do not believe you were all there a moment ago. There are so very many of you all of a sudden. I might need you all to stand still. It's gonna make it difficult. I really wanted to get more anti-air flares out, but you all just kind of appeared. Well, time for the MP attractor at least. The whose turns are coming up, because I also see we've got stuff nearly to us.
I'm right here. Got him.
I need to think.
Okay, they're trying to blow up on the Guardian, that's fine. Man, I dropped them in one place, but right about now, that is enough guys in one place that I'm going to go ahead and drop the hack. And let's just let them deal with their own shit. Oh, look. What did I say was going to happen? Right then, my flares were off.
I'll try.
Now I'm going to go ahead and use one.
What do I do?
I want to make sure he's got the EP to put the flares out.
Not this time.
We must win.
That was a little too close. Now the donut is, he's no longer eaten, was just a little bit broken. Cyber attack, especially fun on Twin Tails and drum mines. Oh my god, sending the drum mines right into each other is so fun. I quite like it on the high quads too, because they really will turn and just do their huge linear lasers at their own guys. And it works fantastically on them. Alright, there's still shit going on over there, and she's got plenty of EP, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get more stuff in their way.
Not throwing away my shot.
Mira is... Man, I've got all those guys infected. I don't know that I really want to waste that. Okay, have some stuff making its... You know what? It's probably not a bad time for the stunner. We haven't dropped one in a bit, and just making sure that pretty much everything on the field is not moving or flying.
Don't move. Did I get it? Got a target on the top.
23, within enemy threat range.
I want to pick my targets carefully, because... Well, I'd love to fire directly into that. We've already hacked them all. I don't want to waste that. It's probably... but that would be a great way to get some EP back. Alright, let's go for these guys instead, because these ones are not hacked.
Just watch. Got it.
Good, and that basically refilled his EP anyways. That's what I really wanted. Stone Cold Stunner? Damn right. super long range. Drop those in the back. We can get rid of some of the Apsos and stuff that we didn't hit. What else we got going on? I love these missiles because density doesn't matter. They do the full damage regardless. Well, I mean, minus armor, but... Alright, just the outliers. Okay, let's go ahead and drop it back here where we can definitely catch some Twin Tails and some Apsos.
Watch this. They felt that. How is that? Got it.
Get bent!
Okay, Ogata, you really need more points, but that's fair. I'm not exactly letting you punch anything lately, am I? So I'm gonna risk letting you get up here. Oh, look, everyone's targeting him, apparently. All those targeting lines moved. That's
That's what you get!
troubling.
Must survive.
Oh, what's that? You're shooting it? No, sorry, she's just leaving. Ooh, we have lost the flares on that side. Why are you all targeting Ogata? You really, really want a piece of him. I see that drum mine just creeping up. Looking at the turns that are coming up. Shinonomi's is nearly up. The Megumi's comes up so fast, I think I'll just have her do that.
There, yes. Did I? Enemy destroyed. I'll take them down quick.
Enemy threat range.
See the missiles coming in. I need Ogata's turn up. He's not quite there yet, but his recovery will be fast. Need that drum mine to go. I'm debating spending to activate everyone, but I don't want to spend more than like 1 meta per kind of quarter.
I won't let you. Yes. I'll take them out.
Okay. What now?
Alright, Ogata, you need to fucking move it.
Number 10, moving
There's
out.
still hope.
He's got enough to do what I need him to do, at least. And as a stopgap, before he gets into position...
Let's get him.
Alright, Flare Torpedo covers for the moment. Alright, girl, what do we need from you? Definitely need less stuff on our doorstep. You guys are getting kind of annoying. The high qual's concerning me. Actually, you know what? Mira's turn is almost up. Yeah, we've lost all the flares on that side. Okay, I think I'm gonna stun
I'll handle this.
everyone.
Get bent!
I want Kurabe to provide some redirection. These are... You know what? They've still got one down there, but almost no one's targeting it at this point.
I'm here!
Let's drop a Guardian out there.
And what
Gets the north
do?
side cleared up a little bit.
Not this time! What's our plan?
Got that reestablished. Man, he can move enough that he could practically just destroy that entire end with the bombardments reasonably. It's very effective in terms of time at only 4 seconds. I think... I start needing something heavier soon.
Here we go. A hit! Enemy signal
Now Not as much as I'd like to see die. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Yakshiji, you're pretty much, oh boy, you're the one on call for that shit.
I'm ready. Yes! Destroyed. I can help.
Alright, girl, I need you. Get all those guys to just fuck off for a little while. See some drums in there, too, that we can catch. See if we can get them to sick on each other for a little bit.
Confirmed. They ought to be used to fights by now.
Oh man, he's got pretty much nothing he can do right now. You have to risk him going in and punching some stuff, I think.
Come on! Take it! You like that?
We must survive.
Bastards!
I think something actually nicked him. Something got... I think he's just ahead of the EMPs right now. Or the flares. Alright, I need more flares, that is. Actually, torpedoes will activate right where they hit something, so they're pretty much fire in this direction.
Just what did I
Get here closer. Alright, some of those are distracted. Some of those are distracted. That's a mix. You guys are not sufficiently fighting amongst each other right now.
That's it! That hit!
Robin's gonna have to do some damage for us, thank you, sir.
Enemy on the move.
Alright, Mira. Do I want to just... Oh, there's a party button. Considering party button. No, let's deal with our doorstep first.
They don't stand a chance. Take that! Threat suppressed. I'll try.
Alright, I got a
They're
date.
like
We do
any
not
other
have
punks.
sufficient.
Let's turn this around.
No point overthinking it.
Well, a bunch of them are at least distracted at the moment, so...
Here comes the pain! Got him! That all
Getting
you
some EP the
got?
old-fashioned way.
Freaky.
Always party button. I do love the party button. Well, we've lost our flares on this side. Well, the torpedo's holding at least a little bit, but I think we need some proper clear-outs, so...
I'll show you.
You'd be so kind, Kisaragi.
They felt that. Got him. They're targeting this area.
They ought to be used to fights by now.
I'm not actually going to hit hard enough because I can't quite get the back angle on it.
Come on!
He's just kind of running around the outside right now.
Get bit! That's what you
They've
get
got
for
their
fights
sights
on me.
within enemy threat range.
Okay, she's got nothing.
I'll just... What to do?
Alright, she's going to have to charge. Unless... Oh, maybe now's the time to go ahead and drop the other 30% fill. No, I'm gonna hold it. A little longer.
I won't give up.
Defensive mode active.
Now let's see.
Let's do this.
Southern end is in Megami's hands now.
Got it. No chance.
What's our plan?
Not using the super large yet. So I think this is... Oh, no, actually, I'm going to hold on that. We're going to have a new wave of guys coming in that I'm going to want to stun.
Where are they? Not throwing away my shot. No point overthinking it.
Now we can get the back attack on that at least.
Let's do this. Got him. There it goes.
Let's try.
And that's
Where
keeping
are
him
they?
refilled. Good. I'm going to need to get him back to fill in these gaps, though. They're almost here.
Stay calm. Remember your training.
This isn't so hard.
Target, what's our plan?
I want to catch this like right as it
I
spawns.
won't back down.
There's
Stay
There we go.
calm. Remember your training.
Alright, everyone back on the deck.
Don't move. A hit.
I won't give up.
God's sakes, Megami gets to just keep doing what Megami does, which is apparently be awesome now. Shit I never thought we'd see. We say this is going better than yesterday? Hey, RPG Mill. I mean, this is... knowledge is power, right? Every fight in the game prior to this prepared me for go in, hit hard, hit fast, end it as quickly as possible.
I'm ready. Yes! Enemy
I'm in
destroyed.
range.
Processing is halfway done. You've all come so far.
Okay.
I know you can do this.
Okay.
Let's get him.
And the music changes again.
Jeez!
Let's get you off my ass.
Score! Yes!
Can't mess this up.
Still got more coming in. You still seem relatively occupied, at least. Time for carriers to just appear. Yeah, let's actually do the quick circle and see if anything just pops up again. Surprisingly not. We got more coming in soon, though, so I think we're gonna... I was gonna hold a moment, but honestly,
Damn kaiju. How's that?
let the man punch drill fly.
I'll try.
Alright, I think it's time for
Okay.
him to get back home.
What now?
That is actually about to go off on him. If I activate the limit, he can move faster, but I think I might actually have to
What
set
do
up
I
for
do?
punching it before it goes off.
Chew on this. Take it. You like this, good girl?
We must survive.
There you go. There's all the shit just appearing. If I torpedo, it'll land right in front of us. Since it'll stop on the first thing it hits.
Got it!
What now?
23, within enemy threat range.
Yep, no, that's fine. Let's redirect all of you.
I'm here.
Enemies
They're
closing
like
in
any
now.
other punks. Okay. What now?
Oh boy.
What do I do? No
Oh, that's
point
a lot of stuff that
overthinking
just
it.
appeared on his
What do
side.
I do?
Might have a bit of a time running home.
Number 10, moving
I
out.
can do this.
That's okay. Kisaragi's got his back.
I'll handle this.
Salek, thank you for the raid. Come on in. How you doing?
We will not lose.
Welcome to the absolutely insane final battle of 13 Sentinels. They're just throwing everything and the kitchen sink at us. This is a holdout mission, and we are
I
doing
won't give up.
everything just to keep everything somewhat contained. And I only mean somewhat. Alright, what side do I want to start cleaning up on? We've got less... We don't have the anti-air flares up on this side yet, so... Megami, I think it's your turn. Well, most of them are currently distracted. These guys aren't, so we'll start focusing on them. Oh, so for those just coming in, happy Friday. I'm CareLevelZero. By day, I do senior design work for Red Hook Studios and Darkest Dungeon 2. And by night, word games. Lots of word games. And this has been a very weird one. Yeah, hey Dragon Sir, the choices are currently perfectly balanced, as all things should be, right? Megami and Not Snow has carried me in this mission. No Not Snow on me for this one. Megami, though, doing fantastic.
I've got it, They won't get too heady.
Yeah, just not getting a lot of that. He's definitely having some trouble getting back, but... Well, you know, now he's behind them, and everything's EMP'd, so actually... I think we're just going to put our boy to work.
Class, yeah! Got him! That's what you gotta do. Where are
Oh,
they?
shit, that was heals and shields I see going active. Oh, Mira, my dude. Where do we want you? I would not necessarily say no to party button. Party button.
Leave it to me.
Kaiju will not lose.
Alright, Megami's dropped a little bit low. I'm gonna need her to provide cover up here right now. Mostly because she should be able to provide a few more kills here and get more EP out of it.
Did I? Destroy. Here you go.
That's right, you gotta stay juiced, girl. We need you doing work. Now, while everything is on the ground... Do I want to anti-ground? Alright, they're at least tied up in various ways. These guys aren't.
I'm on it. Got it. Got him. I need to get out there like any other punks.
Enemy threat range.
Gonna have to borrow him for a bit of punching because of the, Damn, there's so many of you and you're kind of annoying. He doesn't have the composite armor.
You'll take it. Yeah. That'll this could get everything. No way.
Threat range.
He'll be fine. Just buy a little bit of breathing room, I can throw a shield over there. Oh, here comes the next round of random. Jiro and Megami together in final battle. And terms are coming up fast. Yeah, that's working out really well for us.
Let's do this. Got it. One down.
Shout out to the guys who don't take any damage off it right now.
Range.
Alright, fresh round of guys came in. I need to make sure that they stay on the deck, so... Now that we see you all,
I'll handle this.
EMP the map.
Score.
They ought to be used to fights by now.
That's just a G-Molar, not too concerned about that. Alright, let's see if we can just get... Come on, need the positioning just right. I'm not gonna get as much as they want. Oh well, go for it, team.
Come on. Take it. That's what you gotta do.
Within
Ah, look who decided to join us again. Let's see, anti-ground rockets would give us a lot of clearance over there. We have a big open gap up front now. Mostly because I can't get... I've not been able to get him back. Time to clear the way. On the other hand, could get some of them to kill themselves on a Guardian Avenger. Let's just drop that in the middle. There you go, guys. You have fun with that.
Okay.
Alright, Kurabe, clear the way.
How's that?
Almost. Well, I killed guys behind at least, which is
Must win.
still useful.
Take that. Got it. No chance.
Enemy on the move.
Alright, well, we have a great big open gap on this side that I very much do not like.
Here we go.
It's a party button.
Enemy unit they've got their sights on two.
19 within enemy threat range.
No point overthinking it.
And don't want to give it the opportunity to take him out. Well, there's missiles in play now,
Okay.
too.
What now?
I think I would rather he just get the fuck back here. I need those flares.
Number 10, moving
There's
out.
still hope.
Oh, good lord, there's still more shit coming at us. Alright, rockets are raining down. Oh, fresh wave of, what is that, molars? Okay, that's not as bad. But what else spawned where? Molars. Okay, just a couple batteries of molars, it looks like. They all seem quite busy there, so I'm going to rely on Yakshi to do this hand here.
I've got you now. Ha! One down.
I'm in range. Thanks.
Let's turn this around.
Okay, super long range, just clean all that out, I think. Oh, those are fresh, they arrived. No, not that fresh, they're on the floor. They should take a ton of damage when that goes off, less concerned about them. Alright, in terms of reducing density,
Here goes. Was that okay? I beat him. I won't give up.
oh boy. Players on that side are gone too. I need that boy to get here really fast. He's almost here. Actually, let's adjust his pathing a little bit.
I'll try.
Let's get him to come across to here instead.
We
I do?
must win. Let's do this. Got it. I did
Number
it.
10, moving out.
Mura's turn will be up soon. We'll have him probably fresh, re-EMP, everything good. God, what a mess.
I'm on it. That hit. Not throwing away my shot.
Alright, that's got some of that rid of. Mura, I need you, my dude, to... Oh man, some of those guys are just outside that range.
I won't back down. Number 19, commence movement.
Oh, look who ran out again. Not surprised, alright.
Stay calm.
Using her stuff a little bit.
Remember your training.
Pit of Awful to the west. Yeah, it's not looking awesome.
Number 9, did I get
Will
it?
not lose.
But we will get it.
I'm ready. Yes.
Go Yakshiji. Oh,
I
hang on,
won't
what's
back
that?
down.
Did I walk into that? I can't tell if that's actually reaching any of us. I don't think it is, but it's about to go off and I do not like it. I don't think it's quite super missile time. Oh man, though I do have Kisaragi and Mira both close together at this point.
What's our plan?
Which means if I wanted to power boost... Oh man, but I think I'd want... Oh, I want Yakshiji in on that too.
Enemy on the move.
As many shots as she's taking. Can I hold just long enough for her turn to come up and get there? sentries are all on the floor. Here, I'll take that shot for the moment.
A hit! Threat suppressed. I'll try.
Our dude is finally in position.
Not this time!
Start getting his flares back up.
Enemy threat range.
Okay, they're still generally tied up. They're not tied up enough anymore.
How did they felt that? Got him!
Okay.
I don't like how close that beam is to... I think that is going to hit her. That's going to be a problem.
Got it! Got him!
We must survive.
That hit did move him a little bit, so he might wind up just far enough away from her.
Number 20, I won't give up. Number 20,
Two shield guys are in there. That is a problem. Oh, we got more ads. Make sure everything that needs to spawn is present. I don't know what the Guardian cap is. There's definitely a spawn cap per sentries per person. Damn it, it's troubling. Yeah, that's a lot of active shields. Settle for trying to slow things down further.
take that.
What do I do?
He is one EP shy of being able to throw up another round of flares. One. Oh man, I might just... How many uses we
Point
got?
overthinking
We
it.
still have 3 uses
Okay.
left.
What now?
Debating just activating everyone. Alright, I'm gonna activate everybody. Well, no, I was gonna say I'm gonna activate everyone to do an EMP, but I can just do an EMP. But if I activate everyone, I can do an EMP and then other fun things as well, so...
What do I do?
Let's turn this around. I'll handle this. Was that okay?
Oh, as more guys spawn in. Alright. Okay. That buys us a little bit of room. Do I want to redirect with the Guardian? There's a lot of shit going on down there. Most of them are already redirected. They're just kind of being assholes up here. These guys are not redirected. I think I can get some sufficient damage, though, out of the machine cannon. Hey, French Ferret. Game looks like an abstract XCOM with mechs. This mode definitely is a bit of that. It's RTS, but with a lot of time stop for decision making. Which is good, because most of the missions play out in a 2-minute span that can take 20 minutes to actually play.
Just watch.
I'm hit.
That hit! I did it!
I need to think
I got some of the
things
big ones
through.
out. I decide if I need any more flares, because we got an open gap on this side that I do not like. We do have twin tails there. On the other hand, that's a good opportunity to potentially kill a couple of things at once.
I've got you now.
Alright, we just got one of the big ones, I'll take it.
What now?
Oh god, Gato, you need just the tiniest amount of EP. Could you just pop up here and punch a few dudes for me? Thank you.
You take it. Yeah.
There we go.
You
Now
like
the boys
that?
got EP to spend again. Alright, she's back up and running. Gotta get a couple of sentries up for her, or we could... Yeah, I think maybe we've had enough of this mess. Ooh, but on the other hand... that would certainly tie some guys up for a little while. Though they're already pretty tied up with the Guardian anyways. That doesn't seem very sporting, or honestly sensible at that point. These guys are reasonably damaged already. Do have more stuff coming.
Deploying decoys.
Let's keep
Not throwing
attention
away my
shifted.
shot.
God, the temptation for super missiles is strong, but I shouldn't. Really, why I shouldn't is 12 seconds cooldown on the guy with the EMP stunner is not great. PRTS, pseudo real-time strategy. It's neat. I like it a lot. In some ways, it actually reminds me a little bit of Valkyria Chronicles. Just a bit. Time to just start railgunning.
Take that! Enemy down.
Twin tail.
Ready for
They're
this?
like any other punks.
Yes, shoot at each other, please, by all means.
They ought to be used to fights by
You
now.
get back into position. I need you to throw up a lot more flares.
Number 10, moving out.
Oh, Yakshiji, my God, what are we going to do with you right now? There is an insufficiency of torpedoes out right now, and I'd like to make sure that everything is generally
Take that.
fucked up in a variety of ways, so let's get a few more of those.
Processing at 75%. We're in the final stretch. Please don't give up. Protect us.
I'll try.
Okay. And the music has changed for the last 25%. Okay, I saw some stuff drop in. Want to make sure everything that's appearing has appeared. Well, that's about to arrive. No, we need a little bit further before he drops his
Fights
flares.
by now.
Not throwing away my shot.
Almost there. Okay, Mira. No, gonna save the fresh EMP for when that arrives.
Stay calm.
Remember your number 10. Enemy on the
Okay, it has
move.
arrived. EMP stunner says... yeah, that'll do.
Don't move.
Everyone stay on the deck, please.
Ahead.
Most of them are already attracted to that anyways. This is just going to confuse and infuriate in ways that I appreciate. Man, there's way too much of whatever you fuckers are.
How's that?
Used to be a lot less of you.
We will not lose.
Yakshiji, I need you to... you know, if you just get point blank on this...
Take that.
Atta girl.
Destroyed. This isn't so hard.
Alright, Kisaragi's got the super long range. We can use that to clean a chunk of stuff out. Got all this back here that's been firing at us that no one's really getting to, so... actually, I'm going to take them.
Watch this.
Tia's acquired dagger? Excellent.
Score. Got him. I'll take them down quick.
Remix of the main theme? It's good. All the music in this game has actually been really good. I'm actually sad I can't hear it super well, because I don't run headphones, as you can see, so I tend to keep my volume a little bit lower. Which means I don't always get to enjoy the good music. Alright, that girl needs some EP, which means she needs this to kill a bunch of shit, so... fire away, girl.
I can take them all. Attack landed. Enemy destroyed. destroyed.
That's good. They brought her a bunch back. Okay, you, my dude.
Not
Cover
this
us.
time. Too slow.
We must win.
Oh boy, that's a lot of missiles coming out. You're not very pleasant, are you? That being the case, what if we just hang out like right behind you and fire all these missiles at your ass? Actually, I'd probably still get tagged by those anyways.
I got it! Did I? No chance.
I love that someone basically gave her a shotgun and a machine gun in one that's also a laser. Thank you, patch 1.02, for making Mega Me fucking fantastic, apparently, even if it took me the whole game to get there. Alright, missiles should be covered. Let's just clean out the downrange right now.
That hit.
Alright, that's one quadrant clear.
By now. Not this time.
Thanks to Nenji, the Fibonacci spiral of our defense is being reformed. Not so much a donut anymore. One of the games I'd love to get a physical copy of the soundtrack just to make sure I never lose it, right? The Chaos Spiral. No, it is not the Chaos Spiral. You don't dare say that. Take it back. Alright, Yakshiji, where are you most useful now? Actually, she's probably on cleanup duty here.
I've got you now. Ha! Got it! Destroyed. What? So, what's my next move?
Kisaragi. You know what?
I can do this.
It's time. We've got 2 uses left still. I'm power boosting.
Thanks.
So, what's my next move?
And I'm super missile. Oh my god, I want a super missile so bad, but the 12 seconds is such a bad idea, and I know it. I shouldn't. Maximum party button?
Was that okay?
They've got their fish.
It was a very big party.
I'll destroy you. A hit. I'll take them all. We will not lose.
Alright, Yakshiji's still just bouncing around the outside, and oh, what are we point blank to your back here? Goodbye.
Did I? Ha! No chance.
I'll try.
You go, you magnificent beast of a woman. What is this? What is this one drill fly here? How are you not EMP'd by something at this point?
No point overthinking it.
Gonna have him recharge.
Defensive mode active.
And I don't like flying things, so... Oh, I see you new ads. Sit the fuck down.
Take that. Got him.
I
Mira
won't
says
give
no.
up. Let's do this. Got it. Enemy destroyed.
Can't mess this up.
Alright, Karabe's doing great too. Don't need to build any extra defenses on this side. They're all occupied. I think that means we're just on our mounted piercing cannons for a bit. Wait. Hold up. Shit. Snuck that in. Now I gotta see if there are any others. I see a gladiator on the field. I see 2 gladiators on the field. Okay. Okay, that's slightly more problematic.
I have to focus.
14,000 HP, okay.
I've got to think.
That's pretty much going to be for him to deal with when he comes off of his cooldown. I don't think the armor pierce will do anything to that. It'll drop the damage too much. So, for the moment, let's give both of them something else to look at.
I'm here.
That should buy time for Nenji to recoup his EP so he can go berserk and go kill them. Let's get right behind you here.
Yes. Did I? I
You
did
did.
it. What's the situation?
Actually. How about we just let them fight amongst themselves for a bit?
Got that. Here goes. There's still hope.
If Yakshiji doesn't get MVP, I riot. No kidding. She has absolutely made up for any deficiencies I found in her prior.
I'm ready. Did I? Got it. Enemy destroyed.
Not throwing away my shot.
Okay, I'm actually gonna hold on him for a moment.
I won't back down.
This isn't so hard.
Super Missile will do great for... Oh god, you know what? Actually, that'll mostly destroy them anyways. Maximum party button. Oh, no, that's dangerous. I shouldn't do that yet. Let's settle for super long-range missiles, which we know will do plenty of damage and just obliterate this cluster.
Score! How was that?
Not throwing away my shot. What's our plan?
Alright, have him recharge. I need more juice on him. No, I need... Oh, he doesn't have ground... Oh, there we go. Anti-ground piercing. There we go. I can hit both of them, so he'll at least be able to damage them.
Got it. I did it.
I won't give up.
Still got more coming.
Take that.
Yakshiji just flanking and obliterating
They
everything.
won't get past me. I'll just...
Music kind of gives me anime near vibes. It's good. Alright, she is
What to
absolutely
do?
just a recharge girl.
We will not lose.
And is Yakshiji's turn again already?
Let's do this. Ha! Yes! Ha! Destroyed.
They're like any other punks.
Okay.
I'll try. Oh, now I'm mad.
Alright, limit
Okay.
removal is off.
What now?
Gonna send him to deal with that.
Moving out. Focus.
Okay, as fast as that's moving, let's just get to around here.
Number 13.
Let's turn this
Moving
around.
out.
Super large missiles have mostly done their work, but we do have more coming in, so... I bet you can get these shots off and recover, though. Yakshiji's already ready to take those out, so... I think I'm actually just gonna hold her shot for a moment. Someone gave the Gladiator meth. Well, they can probably do the same kind of shit that I can.
They're like any other punks.
But more importantly, its attention is currently on our decoy.
Let's do this. Take it.
And now it is dead.
I need to think things through. Huh? Yes!
Oh, baby, a double.
Won't get past me. Here you go. We will not lose.
Jesus God, it's already her turn again. There's one hunter slowly crawling through that field.
I won't give up. We will
Alright,
not
gonna have her
lose.
start moving.
I'll try.
Ogata, my dude, can you... Nah, man, you can't get behind that. Wait, there we go.
Got him. Yeah.
Alright, Sentinels are done. Those things are creeping in nice and quiet-like. They're so small compared to everything else on the... like the big, scary things on the map, you know? As for you... Oh, no, he died. Never mind. I was just going to use the basic shot on him. Alright, that's nearly landed. Still going to give it a moment.
I can do this.
I'm going to go ahead and keep her here in case I need to do one last meta boost for power.
Take it. Okay.
Let's turn this around.
Almost there.
They're like any
Let's get him.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay, it has arrived.
No
Let's
point.
turn this around.
Oh, it's nothing special. I was going to do a super large missile, but that seems really unnecessary.
Here goes. They felt that. I beat him. We must win.
Okay. Flares in one spot are starting to run out. Oh, finally we can waste some of these twin tails that have been hanging out on the sides for ages.
Got it. No chance.
Okay, they ought to be used to fights by now.
Couple of hunters, let's get that twin tail, please.
Die already! Yeah! That all you got? What can I do?
Kurabe, if you wouldn't mind.
That's it. That hit.
Nope, missed something.
Emergency escape preparations complete. Universal control suspended. Interlocutor
Did we 100% the terminal?
disconnected.
There we go. And I think my co-host has been pinging me, which is fair, because we're supposed to be on in like 10 minutes. Or
What happened?
not. Is he even awake?
I don't see anything. Where is everyone?
Right here.
I can't tell what's going on outside. How about you?
Same here. My Sentinel's not responding.
I can't even get out of mine. Still stuck in this damn cockpit.
Hey, there he is.
Relax, everyone.
Tsukasa Okino? You're alive?
And not just me. Tamao-san's
Yeah,
safe
pause
too.
recording. Thank God I have my
even
own
if
capture
she's
stuff.
still out cold.
Tamao-san's all right? Really?
I know you've all been assuming these are the Sentinel cockpits, but they're not. They've always been something else entirely.
Then, where are we?
If my communications are reaching you, that means you're now outside Universal Control.
You're saying we're out of that virtual city space?
Does that mean
This is the real world.
real world? What are you talking about?
The 5 sectors you know? They're artificial worlds. We've been living in a virtual reality.
That wasn't real?
Miwako is fake.
We were born within the simulation. We spent our whole lives in a waking dream. And now, we're finally awake. We're back in reality.
Wait, Jiro-kun. Aren't we supposed to be on a different planet now? That was like the whole point of interstellar development, wasn't it?
Minami's right. This is a whole different planet. And I think we're in one of the 5 sectors.
Almost, Amikuchi-kun. This isn't Earth. But I don't think it's a residential district at ground level. I think it's a pod facility, where we've all been sleeping.
So, does that mean everything up until now was just one big illusion?
Even if that's true, what we lived was real. What we felt was real. This was Fluffy's plan all along. Or, well, Jiro Izumi's plan. The one he brought from the ruined world. It was your only chance. No other escape plan had any possibility of survival. By reconnecting the terminal link, the mainframe detects abnormal conditions. It then initiates the emergency escape procedure. That's what he found out.
Yeah, relax. Let the game
So
roll.
that was 426's plan.
But there was one more issue that prevented escape. Namely, your bodies. You weren't ready to live outside of the pods.
What? Is that what this cockpit was for?
You couldn't survive outside that environment. Your bodies needed conditioning to sustain your lives unaided. It was a very long process. We had to give you all the preparation time you needed.
So, are we done cooking in here? Can we get out yet?
Are we done cooking?
Yes. The growth process has finally come to an end.
Thank you, Nenji.
So what happens to everyone else back in the city? I knew you would ask me about that. It's part of why I didn't explain the details sooner, but they are not exist within the simulation. All 1.2 million people. Everyone who lived in those sectors. They were all AI. Created and managed by Universal Control.
Yeah, Miwako is an NPC. I should delete her emote.
That's not going to be easy to accept. If it's any comfort to you, the professor saved all their data. They haven't been erased. They all still exist. Please, no more secrets. What was this whole interstellar development project for? Was all this stuff with the kaiju part of the plan? Testing us? Actually, it might have been because of the old me. The Ryoko Shinonome of 2188 tried to sabotage the plan. Maybe that's why the Deimos appeared.
She wanted to stop it.
She was sick of humanity. Sick of the despair.
I saw the logs from those who were there in the final days. And the end was truly horrific.
Meanwhile, Sekigahara, I blew the place
So what
up!
can we expect from this new planet? I think we're due some basic information if we're going to live here.
It is approximately 1,200 light years from Earth, in the direction of the Virgo constellation. The planet is RS-13 Alpha. It has 2 moons. The time elapsed since departing the solar system is...
Okay, that's good for now.
Oh no, you should have let her go.
More of this crap in my head's gonna explode.
If you say so.
Give me the alien crossover.
In any case, this will be your new Earth.
Yuki Inaba of Wayland
The
Yutani.
satellite's about to enter the atmosphere. In a couple moments, you'll lose your connection to the command ship. But before that, please allow me to offer a word of apology. I believed this plan would be impossible. After all, some of you had never even piloted a Sentinel before. I thought I would just throw everything into the plan. That way I could at least end this with no regrets. But, against all odds, you pulled it off. No matter how far technology may come, it's humanity who always seems to make miracles come true. You've done well, children of mankind. Once you're out of your pods, I can't talk to you anymore. But I'll always be watching over you from my place in the sky. Don't ever forget that.
Even then? Especially then.
If you're watching this footage, that means Project Ark was a success. You have left Earth behind. But you are now on a planet terraformed to be a second Earth. Probes were scattered into space in search of viable planets. I can't say how far your planet is from Earth, but even the closest candidate planet is 12 light years away. It may have been tens of thousands of years. No, it's likely an even more astronomical amount of time has passed. Unfortunately, by the time you watch this, humanity will have gone extinct. In the end, we couldn't save Earth from ruin.
You had a bit of a Grey Goop scenario.
Our reincarnations, our successors. And you stand on an uncharted world full of new hope. Having reached 18 years of age, you'll now undergo a 2-year program of special training. This will give you some vital knowledge for daily life and future development. Once you're finished with that program, you can finally take your first steps into your new
I imagine
homeland.
VR life in 1945 Japan has not prepared us.
Hello, everyone. I am Tamao Kurabe. My specialty is AI, and that's what I'll be providing in this program. As I've been asked, I'll provide what explanation I can. We're transporting a massive cache of genetic information to the new world. There will be cloning and species restoration efforts for all kinds of flora and fauna, including humans. The 15 of you, however, will be direct descendants, generated from those who survived this ordeal. Together, you will rebuild the human race anew. However, while the fusion of our culture and knowledge. These you will inherit from us and cultivate. While you grow and gestate within your life
What if we decide we don't want to be like you?
You will be dreaming and learning about life on Earth.
God, I should have paid attention in school.
Until at last you reach 20 years of age. We may never know for sure if this will succeed, but if it does work, that would truly be a dream come true. If you are out there somewhere, if you can hear me, please keep weaving the tapestry. Keep the history of humanity alive.
You know it's a long scene when the trailer's turning itself off.
Those videos just now. So those were meant to play if everything went according to plan. I guess the idea was for us to step outside at 20 years old. It's so dark.
No, humanity was destroyed by the nanomachines. Nanomachines infections spread through Earth.
Where is everyone?
Here. Stand up slowly. Your eyes will get used to the light outside in no time.
Yakushiji.
You're the last one awake, Jiro. Everyone's already outside. Come on.
Of course she'd hang around naked to greet him. Of course she fucking would.
You look so surprised.
Just thinking. This must be the real you, Yakushiji.
Do I seem that different?
Now I can feel you next to me. I can feel your heart beating.
We can finally touch each other.
Jiro, please rebuild humanity with me.
With real hands. Real skin. So, it's all over.
Sure, the first thing he sees is her naked.
Let's go join the others. This plan was meant to save the human race. We already know what we're going to do now.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Quoplot, for that. So what do you figure, 3 weeks until we all catch lethal infection and die because we don't have immune systems for this?
We're going to live.
Not even sure if they have clothes there. Surely there must be some. Is there more after the credits? Because I thought I was told 32 minutes for ending. That was 12. Is there more? Oh yes? Oh god damn it. Sorry, co-host. Keep hanging on. There is much more. What the fuck? What else do we need now? Skip this. God damn it. Oh, well, my thoughts on the final battle are varied. So, as a designer, I actually think it's kind of a big oh god, are the credits that short actually? Well, never mind. I'll talk about this later.
Reboot complete. Universal control appears to be operating normally.
What the fuck are you still around for?
Things seem fine here as well. The terminal connected without any issues.
Sector 4 has come back online.
I knew you could do it, Ida-kun. After all that, I'm glad I gave you full control.
Tomi, I have to know. I assumed you'd hate me after everything. That you'd think me a monster.
I was alone after I shifted to the command ship, but in my darkest hour. Do you know whose ID I relied on?
Shu Amiguchi's.
Because, no matter what form he takes, there's one man I've always counted on. It's you, Ida-kun. It's always been you. Don't you know that by now?
I just All I ever wanted was to be with you. If it's possible, I'd like to join you. Wherever you are.
You'd come here?
Beam me
That
up.
would be great. But maybe it should wait until after all the sectors are back.
Is that all? I'll have it done in a heartbeat. You doubt me?
No doubts at all, Ida-kun. The man I fell in love with can do anything. The
Good
command
God, he
ship
actually
is
was.
about to cross the horizon. It'll be goodbye. At least for another 14 hours.
Yes. But until we're cut off, could I hear you sing again?
Okay.
Look at that. Never thought I'd be back here. You really never cease to amaze me. So, how's life on the outside?
It's been 5 years since we exited the simulation. We now have 2 bases established above ground.
Now we can treat this as a game.
Somehow, we've achieved some measure of stability.
The facilities are now operational. We're learning all kinds of new technologies.
Holy shit, no bandages
Ryoko
on
and
her.
I have a
Looks
new
weird.
project. We're looking into using the pods to recreate the people of this city.
We found research notes from Ryoko Shinonome, the genetic engineer. Now we know enough to manipulate genetic information. It's definitely possible.
We will make an
Don't
army of
you agree?
Miwakos.
Sounds familiar. From before the plan, right? I suppose she was working on something like that. So you want to use the pods to make AI into true humans?
I don't know when we'll be ready, but even if it takes years, we want them to see the second Earth. We'd welcome them.
Well then,
4 years ago,
sounds like you're doing just fine.
the idea of making AI
guess
people
I
would not
won't
be
need
as
to step
horrifying
in
as it
and
has
lead you
become in
after
the
all.
last few years.
I've heard a lot about you, Professor.
The level of expected
Could we
derp is painful.
ask you to review our research?
Well, I suppose you did win the bet. Fine. I can manage a peer review.
Justice for Miwako.
Thank you, Professor Morimura.
Is he back here too?
Yes. Miura is also here.
Then I'm going to have to visit him.
Astronomal.
We're family, after all.
Please, wait. Allow us to accompany you. Let's go, Ryoko.
Yeah.
And there's Miwako.
Iori-chan? Miwako! Usami-chan too!
She's so confused.
What's gotten into you two?
Cuddle puddle.
Miwa-chan. I just saw Natsuno-chan, and she was a crying mess too. I'm just really glad to see you, Miwako.
Everyone's glad to see
What do
Miwako.
you mean? I really, really missed you. You're acting so strange, Usami-chan. Hey, Miwa-chan. Let's go out to eat. Any of your favorite places. Yeah, our treat. What? What's going on? Oh, Nenji-kun.
Hey, Miwako. Long time no see. Whoa! Usami,
What?
this is how you used to look?
Why? Falling for me all over again?
Jeez, I forgot you used to be so... flat. Man, am I lucky you filled out.
Dude.
You're such an ass. You know, I didn't forget you calling me Dogface. Screw you, Captain Pompadour.
I remember that.
Anyhow, I'm not coming home tonight. So you better finish up and go. You're watching the kids.
Oh no.
Whoa. Let's step over here, Miwa-chan.
Well, they didn't take long.
What's that about? Nothing.
That side eye from Miwako is so good.
Sorry. Where did A go?
I'm saving that for emote
No,
reference. No, my
he's
controller's
never
off. I
been
need
great
it.
with this stuff.
Antisocial as always, huh?
He said he was
I'm
gonna
saving
hang
that
back
side
and
eye for
monitor
emote
everyone's
reference.
pods.
Oh well.
Are you two saying you both have boyfriends now? about all that, okay? Today's just for us girls. What do you feel like eating?
Or it would
Well,
go.
there you go. All's well that ends well.
I mean, duh, man. I was inside your nano machines. Of course I'd be here. That's how I came out of the pod with you, too.
We'd never have come so far without you, Izumi-san.
Jiro,
After all you did
I'm
to get the
hunting
new
you.
facilities up and running.
Hey, come on, man. Remember, I'm Kyuta Shiba here.
Got it. Shiba-kun.
Man, look at this, Juro.
The voice in my
back
head
how it
helped us
used
in
to
the
be.
end.
Still, there are definitely gonna be some inconsistencies. We basically forced a reset to right before the disaster.
You worry too much, Juro. Inconsistencies aren't a big deal. Universal Control can handle that stuff.
I guess so.
My data's all in this place now anyway. So you're gonna be on your own from now on.
I know.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. The one I got today is gonna blow your mind. What do you say? Movie night?
Wait,
Of course.
Shuro.
Megami.
Wow. I guess I didn't realize how rugged you'd become in these last 5 years.
She's saying you
You're
look like a
so
wimp now.
cute back here.
But you? You're as gorgeous as you always were.
Oh, frickin' gross. Is that why you two came back here? To slobber all over each other?
Thank you, Fluffy.
Barf. Cooing over each other like brain-dead lovebirds.
Izumi-san!
Ugh, this is so boring.
Please, do you really have to act like that now?
Ah, fine. Guess I'm just a third wheel here anyway.
Shiba-kun.
Later,
You should
Fluffy.
come over to our house later.
I'll have a feast ready.
You know I love that cat food.
You'd better show up tonight.
Fluffy is one of the best parts of the goddamn game.
Oh, Kitaro. Hey, Nenji. I certainly remember that hairstyle. Best one there is. You waiting for Natsuno? Yes, we're supposed to meet up here. Yeah, I can see it. Gonna be wrapped around her little finger for life. Whoa!
Ogata! Been waiting for you.
Wajima.
Put him up, asshole. We're gonna settle this beef once and
Someone
for
give this
all.
NPC more lines.
Wait a minute. Really? You've been waiting all this time? For me?
Yeah.
God damn it. This is the most beautiful shit I ever heard.
What the hell's your problem?
Wajima, dude. God, it's good to see you too, man.
I'm gonna punch your lights out.
Yeah, do it. Give me your best shot. Anything you want, man.
Hey, boss. I think he's crying. Ogata. You okay, man? You didn't eat something bad, did you?
Wajima mildly redeeming
Sorry to
himself.
keep you, Keitaro-kun.
Natsuno-san,
I just had to stop by the lockers.
your eyes are red. Were you crying?
Well, yeah, 'cause I finally got to see him again.
Oh boy.
Hey.
He was restored? With
Nice
everything
start
he
over.
had before the erasure?
It's BJ, all right. And he's got all his data. The same data that we're still using today. He's always been saving us.
We've only been able to return here thanks to you. We owe you so much.
I love you are the incredible ones.
Mira, how would you like to enter my nanomachines and go to the outside world?
Oh god, I'm a ghost of myself.
Yeah, PJ. I've got room for you in my nanomachines, too.
Maybe. Let me think about it.
Well, for now, should we get going?
So, where are you taking me today?
I'm taking you home. It's about time you met my parents.
Oh my.
They've got to meet my future husband.
What? Right now?
Not-chan!
Yuki-chan, did you just get here?
Konatsu was so fussy today. Took forever to get into the pod.
'Cause Konatsu loves Mommy so much.
She looks just like you, you know? Spitting image of you
Konatsu
when we were
Natsuko,
kids.
nice.
When I look at her, sometimes I feel like
Stick the cute on her name.
she's as much your kid as mine.
Well, I don't know if I had any hand in it.
Anyway, I heard the news. Finally getting hitched, huh? Gotta say, Keitaro needs to unclench a little.
I'm just trying to take this seriously.
Look, I spent most of my life in a simulated
This is a
1945.
chance to take responsibility.
You definitely take it more seriously than somebody I know. Okay, so, when's the big day?
Well, for today,
This is a
I'm
nice
just
wrap
taking
up.
him to see my folks.
Wow, meeting the in-laws? Man, now that takes me back. I wonder how your mom's doing. Let's go see her.
What about you, Kun?
What about that sleazebag?
Yuki. Here
Speaking
you
of.
are.
Amiguchi-kun.
Oh, come on. We came out all this way and you're still mad? Nothing even happened.
Did you seriously hit on Shinonome-san?
After all this shit about always being on the ladies' side, too.
No, it was just some leftover crap from Tetsuya Iida's memories.
I don't want to hear it. Konatsu's all I need.
Yeah, you're right. I've been a real idiot. Now I've got a wife and daughter I'd give anything to see happy. I'd never find anyone better than you anyway. Not in this time, or any other.
Look, you can't smooth talk me. You don't get off that easy.
You know, I've been wanting to show you my place here.
Well, too bad. I'm going to Nachan's place. Let's go.
Give me a call later. I'll come pick you up on the bike.
Go on, Yuki-chan. You should
Even when he
spend
wins,
some time with him.
Amaguchi still loses.
Fine. If you really think so, Nachan. I'll give him a call. Maybe.
Cute.
This is it, Tamao-san. See? It's been 40 years, but it's still the place we know.
Yes. This certainly brings back memories.
Sector 5 is almost restored too. When it's ready, we should take Keitaro back on a visit home. Just the three of us.
It makes me think, if we really came this far in just 40 years, then we can rebuild our future out there too.
Hijiyama-kun. So this is why you left me behind? Sneaking off for a date? You must think you're a real playboy now.
Finally here, Okino? As usual, you're...
Oh my, how adorable! You're back in the Kiriko-chan dress.
What's the matter, Hijiyama-kun?
A dress isn't enough to get a rise out of me anymore.
Oh, phrasing, dude.
It's been 5 whole years, you know? I've come a long way.
You still don't get it? Come on, think about it. This is a virtual world. It's not just the clothes. I can be whatever I want here.
What? Wait,
Oh dear.
You don't mean...
Hey, check if you want.
Jesus Christ, Okino.
You can't just tell me to...
What? Now, of all times, you lose that confidence?
It's so Okino.
You absolute cad! You know that's not the issue here. Ugh. What am I supposed to do?
My, Takatoshi-san. You really do like Okino-kun, don't you?
5 years out of the pause and he's still not recovering.
I don't know about that.
Well, this is a Takatoshi-san I'm not used to. A bit more dramatic these days, isn't he? Who might this be?
2 Tamao-sans?
Yeah, this is number 18.
So, she's the Tamao-san from the loop before us.
Her mind is housed inside this android. It's not like she's a stranger, so I brought her back too.
Twins!
How do you do? So you're the other me. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, anyhow.
Now I must kill you and
no
take your
point
place.
just standing around here. Let's go outside. You seriously brought her here? This gross, shady old shack? I knew you were a lost cause when it comes to dates, but this is just sad.
Ow.
Or were you gonna jump her?
You really are positively shameless, aren't you?
Ah, well, I suppose I'd better step in. Here, if you want to know where couples go, I'll show you around. Number 18, Timao-san's all yours.
We'll be just fine.
Wait a minute, what's all this about couples?
Come on, let's go.
Why should I listen to you?
Stop being such a baby already.
I still don't quite understand.
Poor Hijiyama.
I don't know what it was like for all of you. Or maybe I just want to know what really came of all our efforts. Then let's talk. It'd be my pleasure to explain. It took an incredible amount of time, but what they achieved truly was a miracle.
Well, it's gonna be a long scene. I might as well leave the controller charging during it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. What's up, Ms. Morimura?
So, what is this about? I hope you have an explanation, Juro.
It's about a promise. I told you I'd rescue you. You still remember?
Yes. I remember.
I know it took a while, but I was hoping we could have a fresh start.
A fresh start?
Yeah. Didn't we make another promise? We said once the dust finally cleared, we'd talk, right?
I remember that too.
There was one more thing. You probably don't remember this one, so I'll just say it again. I love you.
That I don't remember.
Ouch.
But I remember being in love with you. I'd never forget that.
Oh no, now there are two Jiros and Fugisaka's running around. You're right. That is exactly 32 minutes after I sent a message to my co-host saying I was on the final scene. 32 on the nose. I appreciate having that info. Oh, what do we got? Ending entry added to the event archives. Additional characters can be viewed in the event archives. Restart each protagonist story from the beginning. And fourth area of destruction has been unlocked. Which is that the one with freaking 99 fights? Yes, I'll definitely save that. Thank you. Oh, I never got to see my... Oh, I guess it didn't really give me a score for that, did it? I have no idea how we did. I think we managed to do it with no terminal damage, though. So, that was a huge, 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 huge step up. Hooray! One last thing to see. Oh, Jesus, what now? Drop into that, just in case. What is the last thing? And where would I see it then? Very end of the timeline? At the end of this one? This thing? What are you? RS-13 Alpha.
I repeat, We interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast. A large, unidentified object has crash-landed in the city.
I'm not sure. Is that
It is headed north toward Kasumicho, destroying everything in its path. A state of emergency has been declared in Ashitaba City. The neighboring 3 wards are advised to evacuate immediately.
Parsecs, right.
You gotta be kidding. A kaiju? Minami, we gotta run.
What's happening to this place?
Oh, man. There is no escape. There is no escape. More than one arc, potentially one final mystery file? Yeah. Let's get that last... Oops, nope, not you. Where's the last one? Good God, there are so many. The truth. Oh, man, it's free. Analysis complete. Oh, thank God, my remaining Mr. Points have been converted to meta chips. The place they reside on now is planet RS-13 Alpha, 1,200 light years from Earth following the Virgo constellation. It's been 20 million years since the probes departed Earth. 20 million years. When the terraforming of the new planet was finished, the cloning process from the DNA of the 15 began in the facility area. The city that the 15 believed to be reality was a simulated environment in digital space, while in reality their true bodies were gestating in growth pods. Nanomachines in the brains made their experiences feel real. That's right, nanomachines, shock the baby. These are the experiences of 15 children who had ventured forth into an undiscovered land 20 million years after the humanity-initiated Project Ark on the brink of extinction. After millennia of wandering through space, they finally found a new home. 20 million. Oh, was that relooping facility? Are those near the bottom? Oh God, now I gotta find them. Oh Lord. Oh good God, where are they? Where are they? Should we highlight? Nothing's currently highlighted because we already scrolled through it all. Unless they got added after that one, but... Nope. They're not highlighted. Nothing is highlighted anymore. The loop! Kaiju invasions cause the world to be reset every 16 years. As a result, the students grow up and die before reaching adulthood and are then born again to repeat the cycle. The cycle is what they call a loop. Once the Kaiju gain control of every mainframe in all sectors, the world is automatically recreated as a new loop begins. If you save your own data or shift yourself to Sector 0, you'll be able to skip the reset and end up in the new world, which is 16 years in the past, while maintaining your current appearance. However, you would no longer be human in the new loop, but merely a simulated personality that Universal Control has reconstructed. 1 loop ago refers to 1 loop before the current time, 2 loops ago refers to, as you configure, 2 loops before the current time. Nurturing of the 15 members started once the terraforming of the new planet was completed, but the details of the terraforming's official end date are unknown. Therefore, the details on when the current loop began or how many have passed before it are unknown. However, based on the stability of the facility, it is believed that there have been at least 300 loops leading up to this point. Whoop, 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 whoop. Someone going a little crazy in there, you think? And the other one was the facility? Have we passed that one yet, or is that further down? Let's see. I assume not the factory. 300 generations of furnace babies. It's just like an Ereshka run. Yeah, that's all back into people. Shoot, did I miss the facility somewhere? I must have. Facility was down. Down we go! Yeah, Johnny, you would have loved the cat in this. Everyone basically just thought it was you. Where were we? Facility. I have a feeling I'm going to miss it again because I'm half looking at chat too. Right after the list of sectors? Okay, sector count. That's easy to find at least. Give me numbers. That's generations. Where are the sectors at? Why can I not find anything? Where the fuck are the sectors? This is terribly painful to go through. Like, it needs a search and or filtering badly. Oh Christ, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to fucking find anything else. Not in that list. I will never go through that. Sorry, Codex writers. I am not the guy who reads that. Yes, alphabetical order categories, fucking anything would be better than that. Oh, weird ring song. Alright. Well, we done. We done. I wonder how many actual, how many chips did I get off that? About 260,000. No, I had about 6,000, so about 255. Not bad. Not bad. And we did S-rank it. Hooray! Oh, yeah. Do a fight and they'll convert? They've already converted. I had only 6,000 chips going into that fight. I have 261,000 now, so they're already done. Converted. Thoughts on the final battle? So, kind of mixed. Let me walk through it from a couple of different perspectives. I'm going to start with as a designer. Oh wait, no, did I just get 260,000 from that one fight alone? Holy shit, that's awesome. So, as a designer, I think the fight is kind of an unfortunate mistread and a big mistake. The game has taught you a specific set of rules of engagement and how the game is approached for 30 fights prior to this. And then basically throws those rules out the window for the final fight. As a designer, I don't think that's a good idea. As you can see, going into the fight without any knowledge but treating it as other fights. I mean, honestly, we got further than I thought we would, given that. But the game very much promoted a specific style of play and taught us specific rules and then ignored all of them for the final fight. I don't think that's a good idea. Now, that said, me personally, as a player, I have wanted the game to punch me in the fucking teeth since we started, and it finally did on that fight. I appreciate that. The fight I think was a little bit too long, ultimately, when you compare it to how long the fights normally take. It was very long to play through, very abnormal compared to the rest of the game, but I still enjoyed the intensity of it. I don't mind personally being asked to adapt and find new tactics to adapt to the situation, but I wish that it had asked me to adapt a few times along the way through the game as opposed to waiting until the last fight to kind of force it. I don't mind losing a fight and having to like rethink things and come back. That's fine. As a streamer, that was a little bit annoying because it absolutely burned my schedule. So, all told, I enjoyed it enough, and I don't mind being asked to rethink stuff enough as a player that I did ultimately enjoy it. I do not think it was an intelligent design decision for a number of reasons, but I've waited the whole game for it to kick me in the teeth, and it finally did, so I kind of asked for it, and I can't really say no to that, right? Definitely need to do something special for the final battle, however it's usually better to mix a number of previously taught mechanics in a new and challenging way. Yeah, no, every fight prior to this has had a maximum 2-minute time limit and a... we have cleared all of them, and I think the worst one we did was about 50 seconds. If I just need to have off-board missiles to come in to force use of AA, flares at least one mission. Yeah, because even the... So here's actually something I noticed. Because I knew we were going to have to switch up to flares and stuff after seeing it yesterday, I played a bit last night, and I went to earlier missions that had things like, you know, spawns, tons of twin tails, and I brought flares, the anti-air flares, torpedoes, the works, so I could test them and kind of feel out, okay, how is this actually going to work? You know, give me something that's actually going to shoot a bunch of missiles at me so I can test it. And what I found is that it was terribly inefficient to play that way for any regular mission compared to how I had been playing. So there's no reason I ever would have played that way prior. Those missions wound up taking like twice as long as I normally do. They were just way more guys were on the field at any given point in time by comparison. Like, it was deeply inefficient to actually play that way in any real mission prior to the final mission. But at least all this stuff got to shine for the final mission in the end, right? I mean, I'm glad Megami got to really shine, and we converted a Gen 1 into a flare bot instead of a punch bot. Once you know the tricks to speed blitzing. I mean, we blitzed most of these without... on the first go, right? In fact, there were a few of them we sawed through in a matter of seconds. So already found the first order operant strategy, no reason to use any of the mechanics. Yeah, it never pushed me in a way that they didn't work. In fact, I doubled down on them for the roughest fights because they gave me nasty shit and we just ended it incredibly fast. Our fastest fights were the ones where the objectives were already on the field, even if they were extremely hard targets. Group people, boost them, get them in hits, reactivate turn, land the hits, fight's over. Now you've just said the absolute wrong thing for any game, Epiphenom, which is to ever refer to the right way to play. If a game has the right way to play, it has a fucking design problem in its roots. If you give people options, but there's only a correct way to play, you've seriously fucked up. A lot. That is not good. Gen 3s are much more buffed than 1.02. Feel the long-range battles are different. Yeah, I could see that. The Gen 3s, I mean, I live and breathe Gen 3s, but long-range artillery is kind of my go-to in every tactical game. So the moment they made them available to me, I was definitely going to be using them. Gen 2 and Sentries. You know, the Sentries I didn't actually like all that much. Though I gather they used to be stronger. Same with the Interceptors. They were reasonable, but most of the time I found there were other things I would rather spend the points and the time on. Between super long range and precision cannons, yeah. Oh my god, Natsuno's machine cannon was just... that thing's amazing. I was sad to not have it for the final battle, but after reviewing how everyone was going to interconnect, she was the one I could drop and Mira kind of fit better. EMP basically he won on. I don't think she had the full wide range one that he did. But yeah, unfortunately, the now I appreciate at least, like I said, it was inefficient to play using the flares and stuff for the long range fights in the earlier missions, but at least it was completely doable. Like, it still worked. It just took twice as long by comparison. Launch game, the summons are better and the Gen 3s are worse. Summons are less whiplash for the final battle and a lot less engaging. Man, yeah, I can imagine if the sentry guns used to be stronger, just sticking a ton of them down and letting them mow everything for you. Especially if you can fit, what, 6 at a time? Sentry nerf particularly was extremely heavy-handed. I got use out of them, but I definitely didn't feel like I was going to rely on them. In fact, I think outside of spending points to drop the first couple in the final battle, we didn't put any more down. No, we put one down like halfway through. They just didn't have the, they didn't have enough oomph. Well, to be fair, the last fight involves generally requiring a lot of area effects, so they didn't have quite as much. Oh, they nerfed the EP return as well. Oh yeah, I guess those would really, if they were that strong and full return on EP, they would keep you pretty fueled. Shield buff turtle, maybe bonk one or two things to get close. Jeez. Oh, well. Sounds better. Better to be this way. Maybe a bit heavy-handed, but the thing is, with balance, is it's a pendulum. I find to find the right balance, you kind of gotta... If you swing hard one way, you kind of gotta swing back hard the other way until you dial it into where the good spot is. But I also don't find... I don't find a lot of Japanese games are big on multiple balance patches, though, so... I don't think you get quite as much as the dialing into just the right spot. So, we are left with the nerfed sentry guns and nerfed interceptors, but... I certainly enjoyed using my G3s at least. So 1.02 is definitely better for me. People even just soloed it with Shinonome. What the fuck? Oh, that's crazy. Well, at least she had a great place in our final lineup team. Oh wow, so they started as 400 by 10 up to 912. And then down to 612. So your logical change point in there then is probably about the 750. Yeah, probably about 750. Though I guess the other option is leave the power up, keep the number you can put down, or keep the power down but keep the number you can put down at once up. You kind of got to decide where's that thing fall as a unit, right? Is it meant to be something you have a lot of that doesn't pack a lot of punch, or is it meant to be something that has a lot of punch that you don't put a lot down? Or is it meant to be broken, and you can have too many of them, and they're too strong? Comic can be iterated in super fun balance. All in all, like, I had a hell of a great time with it. I loved stomping around with the mechs. I actually really enjoyed the combat system overall. And like I said, even the issues I think that the last battle has, I still enjoyed it. For me, part of the fun was actually going back to the drawing board, looking over all of my units, putting less used units into play for that fight specifically, who I would probably never use outside of it again. But, man, they got to shine. And I got to rethink how I ran my build. Net issues be gone. Like to have the Gen 2s do something before you unlock Jiro's arm cannons. Yeah, that's... I still don't get much punch out of them, especially with the Sentinel gun or Sentry guns not doing a ton for me. But as redirectors for that last fight, really good. Drawing board fights are where the real fun is. Can be. I'm just glad that I had enough chips and stuff to actually do some spending to actually build up the other side of stuff, because we could have been caught out with none of this stuff upgraded at all, and then have to just do a ton of grinding to be able to even like effectively use that stuff. And that's the rough part, because that's not just the drawing board, that's actually going back to square one and having to rebuild. Oh, that's an interesting idea, Cafe Claire. Have it basically be powered by you near them. Jiro's arm cannon was kind of bugged. This doesn't act as a gun and more as a missile. Oh, Jesus. That gun's interesting. Interesting that it also scores like all the hits simultaneously as opposed to firing like any of the others seem to. If it's a choice between Gen 2 sentries dominate everything else and Gen 2 are more or less worse Gen 1-3 hybrids, I'll go for the second. Yeah, at least it helped when I really started looking at them as support units. I nearly brought along a few other skills, like, I mean, we had the shield matrix just in case, we had the shield emitter just in case, but didn't wind up needing them. Which in a way is almost... No, we did pop one of the shields. But it's almost a little unfortunate when... And this is one of the most hellish things to balance. It is unfortunate when the correct answer is always to deal damage. Which is something else I did like about the final fight. The correct answer was not always dishing damage. Getting the Guardians up was critical at times. EMPing to keep things down and away from us was critical. Getting the flares back up, especially when there was any break in the donut, similarly critical. So it was nice that support units actually mattered. I just wish they'd mattered more throughout the course of the game to this point. Otherwise, all in all, enjoyed the game a lot. It's gorgeous. I love the idea of presenting what's fundamentally a visual novel in this way. I love the way they use the thought cloud. What I did find a little bit lacking, while I liked the characters quite a bit, a lot actually, I definitely want to use some more emotes. But what I did find kind of lacking is actually the mystery itself. And by this I mean, there are two kinds of mysteries in content. There are the mysteries that are designed for you to experience, and there are the mysteries that are designed for you to solve. And this one very much feels like the former, whereas I was expecting a bit more of the latter. There's enough hand-wavy sci-fi bullshit that it kind of reaches a point where, like, well, really, I'm just along for the ride, not so much to actually solve the whole thing, as opposed to, say, Danganronpa, where before we ever went to trial, we fundamentally solved any given murder. Part of that is working within fairly well-defined rules, which 13 Sentinels does not have, because the rules you're kind of learning and are changing very often with new information. That said, really fun mystery to experience. But it is a mystery to experience, I feel. Honestly, Z3, I don't think it would have done much for me. Like I said, once you get into hand-wavy sci-fi bullshit, it's a little bit like Magic, where you're kind of like, well, there's no real point. But still love the structure. Really fun to play through. Really glad we got to jump between different people and kind of experience different things and see where some of the timelines fell on each other. And all in all, really good game. And I'm really sad it apparently didn't do better. Because that was a damn good experience. A game just being an experience is totally fine. Yeah, jumping protagonist perspective is an amazing choice. Honestly, I love the way they decided to present this game. So much about it just... It's exciting. It's like Somnium Files, it's a way to get people to play VNs without actually being a VN, with you still feeling like you actually have a little bit more to do. People always advocate for it. I've waited years. I was following this for years before it came out. I've waited years to actually run it because I refused to do it off stream. And I guess I just run in circles where people have similar enough taste that tons of people had already played it, and then it still seemed like no one had heard of it, which is awful. Torn on myself, feeling like if I were playing myself, it would have gotten frustrated being torn away from one character when I was getting invested in them. No lie, that's actually, that was my Suikoden 3 experience. I started off with a specific character, I liked them, so I kept playing them until it gated me and forced me to switch to someone else who their story kind of made me hate, and I was like, no, I think I'm done. Then it just stopped. I mean, the game had other problems, but at that point, like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was just done. Could not be asked to continue playing. Fortunately, I don't feel like this really puts you in a position to dislike other people. So I never looked at someone and was like, oh god, I don't want to play as this douche. I did occasionally look at Hijiyama and go, oh god, here we go with Brett again. That was about it. Almost like Yakuza 0 and switching from Kiryu to Majima. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that was only 2 people, but it was very well constructed. Now, co-host. Is it time for the other thing? Games like this need more love? Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. I am I'm disappointed in people in general for letting stuff like this slip by. This is... Oh, man. How did more people not... Although, to be fair, if people ran into the infinite crepe loop first, I could see people stopping play. I will never look at crepes the same way again. Thanks to that moment. Ugh. The fact that all the characters have overlap with each other helps. Even if you're torn away from a character you like, they might show up and reveal more. Yeah. Yep. You know, Kisaragi turned up in a bunch of stories. Fuyusaka was in a bunch of stories. Miwako was in practically every story, and that's okay. That's what we need in soft serve ice cream. No, it's the crepes that stuck in my head more than the ice cream for some reason. Hijiyama's very popular, but his story is the least interesting with looking for coins to buy bread. Yeah, wholeheartedly agree. He is the only person I was like, man, do I have to play more? He's not a bad character, he's just, I think, the most one-dimensional character, which is a thing to say in a game that has Jiro. Also interesting if you look at when each ending can be first completed and thus which info you can get, or before others. Yeah, of course they kept us locked out of Hijiyama for ages and then out of Goto's for obvious reasons for a very long time, since his was basically, I'm just going to Ace Attorney a small child in a park for info. Got intro to this through CLZ2. Not sure I would have even run into my own, to be honest. I started looking for it, and here I don't think I generally run into it. Well, this is why I like playing weird niche games, right? And God knows I got plenty more lined up. Some less niche than others. I do want to do Ace Attorney investigations. I haven't got to do VA work in a while, so I'd like to de-rust those pipes. But otherwise, man, I have literally more weird, out-of-the-way games to play than I think I could even fit in the rest of this year. In fact, I actually think if I did all of them for one show each, I still would not be able to fit them by the end of the year. Did Fuyusaka's last? Oh, jeez. Okay, yes, Oreshika is the king of the niche games around here, but no, I'm not going to run it just yet. I don't even know if I'm going to run it this year. We finished a run in January. I don't think I necessarily need to do it again this year, right? Want to find more games like this, Kenju Star? Yeah, no kidding, right? I'll have to poke around and see what else I've got lined up. I've definitely got some weird stuff. I don't know what I would follow this with that would be even remotely like it. I'd either have to go hard on the tactical side of it, where I've got a couple of options, or I'd have to go hard on the narrative side of it, where I've got a couple of different options, but they don't tend to be the same thing, right? Narrative and heavily tactical games don't often go hand in hand. Final Fantasy Tactics, I'm looking at you for an absolute favorite. Okino makes his chapters more bearable. Okino's just a freaking monster. I The infinite trolling. Have to finish 428? Yes! My god! Yes! I have refused to touch that game since we stopped streaming it. I have not looked at a single line of text in it ever since. I feel like I heard a friend now, introduced him to 13 Sentinels, told him they were making an FE game with Unicorn Overlord, and I haven't heard from him since he started. Well, either he's having a very good time, or he's finding out how not like Fire Emblem it actually is. Sorry. Alright. I do have to get my co-host hooked up here. How is this going to work exactly? I think on the YouTube end, because we handle virtual couch VODs a little bit differently, I think I will actually have to drop the YouTube end briefly and spin it back up, because I need those VODs separated, because the VC end of it, we only keep around for a limited time, and then we unpublish them. So, God, co-host, is your stuff ready? Should I just grab you? I think I have things set up so that the YouTube will, like, redirect to the other waiting room I put up for the VC when I close this one out. I think. I hope. I guess we'll find out. I've never done this before. So if they'll give me one moment here, I am going to get things flipped over back to where the hell even is OBS now? There's OBS. Well, let's see. Not that. Nope, never got him to play that. So, before everyone takes off, if you're not sticking around for our co-host in Persona 3 Reload, I do want to say, I hope you've enjoyed 13 Sentinels as much as I have. Thank you to those of you who have played the game in the past and managed to actually, like, keep it on the down low. I really appreciate it. Experiencing games for the first time, kind of unfettered by the expectation or information from others, is super important to me, so thank you very much. I don't think we had to, like, purge like a single person, which is kind of amazing for a game this narrative heavy. So I appreciate it greatly, and thank you for hanging out with us. And honestly, I hope to see people again for I mean, we got plenty more weird stuff to come. I'll be back on Tuesday with that. But for the moment, actually, you know what? I think I've got 3 days next week. I'm thinking maybe Tactical Breach Wizards. I hear it's very funny. I've also been following that for years, but that's been in development for like 6 years. And that gets the tactics and apparently some good narrative and some good humor. So it might be a reasonable stopgap to roll through before starting something like Ace Attorney Investigations. Tactical Breach Wizards, BB Guy. It's like SWAT if it's run by wizards, but the B team, who aren't necessarily very good at their jobs. Tactical Breach Wizards. Yeah, it sounds absolutely absurd. All right, so give me a moment. YouTube side, thank you very much for hanging out. I'm going to close that end and reopen it and hope that it actually picks up the correct other one. I have no idea. Fingers crossed. And for the rest of you, stay tuned. The Twitch side will stay up. I'm going to get my co-host on the line and make sure all that is set up. And we're going to go. We got more gaming to do.